The name is Clovis. Not clueless, Clovis. What's the point? That's just a name. That's not even my real name. But it means so much. Too bad there's no one else here with me. If I am forced to stay in this place, I would at least want to share this, my name, with someone, anyone. A real person who I can have fun with. This is getting depressing. I need to do something new. You know, expand my horizon, like watching cartoons made for your little niece. I am not a man. The truth is, I consider myself a boy. And today, I'm going to be watching cartoons made for girls. The realm of girly entertainment is, well, interesting. Other than anime, almost every Western cartoon made for the other half of the human race is centered around fashion, looking pretty, and gaining as much material wealth as humanly possible. I could devolve into a tangential rant about the unadulterated capitalism of franchises like Barbie, like a Starbucks-obsessed revolutionary, but what I'm actually going to do is pick a girl franchise as a male stranger and judge it on its own merits. And by merits, I mean, look, I'm going to make fun of something. I tell jokes. I'm a joker, a jester, a clown. But I do want to be straight and fair about this, like any good white boy. I searched high and low, well, not too high and not too low, for the girl cartoon most suitable for a masculine e-boy like myself. And I think I found it. A little show called Monster High. Yes. But why this and not La 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 Loopsy or something? Well, that answer is right in front of you, babe. The concept's a no-brainer. Take a bunch of classic movie monsters, give them a sex change, and release them into the wild as dolls in order to groom the next generation of goth kids. The last one is no joke. The creator of the show literally made this in order to turn innocent, boring little girls into awesome goth girls. Illuminati confirmed. Please take me with you.
He's electrifying, stitching with style. Claudine's killer boots, fantastic smile. Dracula's vamping count fab and more. Laguna's true blue, fishnets galore.
Monster High dolls, each sold separately. Journal totally comes with.
Look at them girls over there, playing with their vampire dolls, brushing their hair, brushing their fangs, joking about drinking blood. Well, as a big manly boy, I won't stoop to something so pathetic. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna play with my Ultraman action figure and pretend he's having a fight with Godzilla. Scratch that, I'm gonna pretend they're roommates. Comedy aside, I am genuinely curious to know about this franchise, and understand why it became so successful. My plan to do it is by watching the movie. All dozen direct-to-DVD films, starring off with the first animated movie of the series, The New Ghoul in School. I am in for one wild fright. This one's actually not a movie, but a pilot episode for their animated web series, which ran for a very long time. If you need a proper introduction to Monster High, you have to watch the web series. It gets you the feel of what you're getting into, and most importantly, it fleshes out the characters. Best of all, they're short, all of them lasting for 2 to 5 minutes long. Perfect for your attention span. Or lack thereof. Well, brace yourself for Monster High.
Loved it, hated it. Everything was new, including me. I was about to turn 16.
Oh, happy birthday, sweetheart.
16 days old.
Pardon? So, from what I can gather, Monster High is a school for monsters to socialize and learn to develop social anxiety. Exactly like human schools, except every teen is a monster and they don't learn anything. Classic monsters from Universal Horror, to be exact. Our first monster girl is Frankie. Frankie Stein. Get it? She's your typical new girl on the block who's looking to fit in, but can't seem to find friends or stand out. Not even the daily advice from a monster magazine for girls can help her out.
Turn to something almost better. The Oracle.
I used to get advice from a magazine, but the only magazines I have are video game mags. I only look at the pictures. Frankie also knows her fair share of school slang that people will definitely continue to say in a month or two. Remember the word noob? Pizzazz? There's also Monster Boys. This fine specimen right here is Deuce Gorgon. But isn't it a waste to make your species a surname? I mean, if we have Frankie Stein, shouldn't we also have Gorgon Ramses or something? So how in the 9 circles of hell can Frankie fail at being the new girl? I mean, ghoul on the block. How can you not fit into a freak show school like this? I don't know, but you must be really f***ing boring to accomplish that.
Easier said than... That bites!
Unless you're blind or have a TikTok attention span. See, I can make pop culture references too. This show loves to bathe in puns. This is just the start of many.
I used to be into the Jaundice brothers, but we almost bit the dust.
Don't Cleo patronize me.
Let's bolt! See, I just did that right now.
I made a terrible mistake.
I've never even talked to a guy. My parents say I can't date until I'm like 17.
Your parents are making a wise choice, Draculaura.
1700 years old.
What the fuck? So while Frankie made 2 friends and has a mummy for a bully, which nowadays is a once-in-a-lifetime accomplishment, she still struggles to find her place in school.
Did I say something stupid?
Yes, you did. I hope you like listening to the Monster High theme song because you'll be hearing it in every movie.
I never really feel alive in the morning until I put my face on.
Right, how about we get the roll call over with? Monster Girl 101. Draculaura, she's a klutz, an airhead, and a vampire. Except not a regular vampire, she's a vegan vampire who hates blood and likes tomato juice. Why is it always tomato juice? Because heaven forbid we expose children to the existential realities of living with vampirism and instead provide them with the worst fate of being vegan. Claudine, she's a sassy furry, werewolf, with an over-the-top accent, one of many, who is Draculaura's best friend and future sister-in-law. Considering this came out when the trope of werewolves versus vampires in a 1,000-year war was at its height, it's nice to see a franchise where the two make love not war. And I don't mean that literally! Frankie. We know her. She's a Frankenstein monster, who's technically the protagonist, though really she isn't. Laguna is a female gillman from the creature from the Black Lagoon, hence the name Laguna. She's Australian. Cleo is an Egyptian mummy. Of course her name is Cleo. She's your spoiled rich kid who's super rude but secretly kind, despite being rich, with more materialism to shove down your daughter's throat. Strangely enough, she's probably the least supernatural of the monster cast. She's not entirely covered in cloth and she doesn't get her limbs removed or anything like that. She's pretty normal for a rich person. Ghoulia is a zombie. She's super duper smart but communicates like this. I'm pretty sure she's meant to be a representation of autism, though choosing a zombie isn't what I call a wise choice. I actually think Ghoulia's my favorite character. She's a sophisticated person who manages to find both success and friends despite having little to no speaking skills. Just like you. Abby is a Slavic ice princess who makes awkward analogies about home country.
Your eyebrows, they are like mountain. You are short, like baby yak. This outfit, I think you try much too hard.
I don't know if she's the most poorly aged or the most obnoxious stereotype, but she's my least favorite character. Spectra is a gossiping ghost girl who spends most of her time posting on her blog, like me. There's also a Phantom of the Opera girl, is that even a monster, who is southern for some reason. Claudine's tomboy wolf sister. We have Coco at home. I don't even know what the hell that thing is. And a whole bunch of male characters we don't have to worry about, because...
If you were a booger, I'd pick you first.
No boys allowed! Frankie tries to impress Cleo only to unintentionally disembowel her on an emotional level. Except without pulling her brains out. They already did that to her.
Boyfriend?
Hey, Cleo, I see you've met...
New girlfriend!
Wow, stabbed her like a YouTuber in an open relationship.
I have to tell you. I know. Everybody knows. I see you made your choice.
Right in the undead uterus. But don't fret over adolescent betrayal and hierarchical ostracization, because Frankie immediately wins Cleo over by taking her to a concert.
In fact, my dad practically resurrected his career.
Okay, now that's pretty funny. Frankie is redeemed and becomes the new popular ghoul in school. Hooray! Other shenanigans happen in the web series, but we'll be here forever. So let's move on and watch the first movie of the second generation of Monster High. Is that a proper way to cover a franchise? Nope. Hey, look! Someone's reading the Pikatrix while drinking coffee! Let's watch Monster High. Why do ghouls fall in love? What kind of title is that? It sounds like a VeggieTales movie. We start the first movie with Draculaura dreaming about her birthday and, oh my god, kill with fire! Yes, right. This is when they transition from 2D flash animation to 3D animation. Me personally, I like the 2D better, but the 3D animation does look decent. I love how big they make Monster High look. However, I don't like the doll-like models for the characters. Wait, maybe them looking like dolls was intentional.
Fantasies are great.
Freedom! The plot for this movie is simple. Draculaura's birthday's coming up, which also happens to be Valentine's Day, a holiday that was apparently made just for her. Cleo and Claudine are assigned to deal with party planning, and it's as stressful as it sounds. For a blood-sucking vegan.
I think it stinks.
Whoa, did you see that? She didn't tear the paper, she snapped it in half. By the by, how old is the birthday girl?
It was Draculaura's sweet 1600 and Valentine's Day.
So was she a kid for 1,000 years and now has to be a teenager for a whole millennium? They also have to deal with cat girl bullies. Why are they bullying them? I don't know. What sort of monster they're supposed to be? Who cares? I never complain over cat girls. Meow. But Draculaura is having a problem. No, it's not uncontrollable vampire hormones and acne, but relationship issues with her werewolf boyfriend named Claude. You know, common problems romantic couples end up having, like giving your girlfriend a driver's manual and building a platform for her locker because she's too short. Draculaura's reactions are so extreme and Claude's so incompetent, not even the dating counselor Cupid can help. Is that even a monster?
See? I wanted to prove that I've been...
That's what you think of me? You think I'm short?
What an a-hole. But seriously, that makes her upset? Women. Come on, Draculaura, you gotta appreciate his ingenuity. He made that entire platform in a short span of time just for you. Pity. Now, based on the presumption that this is made to attract the average junior high school student in the early 2010s, the relationship between Draculaura and Claude is fascinating on a sociological and historical context. Too smart for you? They are reflections on our modern world, except they're supernatural creatures. I don't think school couples would fight over judgments of height. In real life, they'll be more worried about whether or not they're good for each other and meeting the family. Hollywood sensationalism would have them angst and fornicate themselves to an early grave. But I'm different. See, back in my time when I was a teenager, before I was kidnapped, I would have obsessed over Draculaura and Claude being together, and fantasized about them getting married and having a half-werewolf, half-vampire baby. Most of you in this fallen world would find that awful, but come on! Realistically, having a half-werewolf, half-vampire baby would be f***ing awesome! I hope these two drive to the nearest Catholic church just so they can get married, ditch you-know-what, and have even more half-werewolf, half-vampire babies. This is the real male fantasy! Go to hell, Reddit! Anywho, the situation with Claude has gotten so bad Draculaura reminisces over her first love, another vampire back when she was in an all-white vampire school named Valentine. Look at him, he just strides into school like a Chad with a trio of talking clouds to cheer him on. Wait, what? Before they can suck each other off, in more ways than one, Draculaura's family had to move away.
I never saw him again.
Oh, funny, I just noticed Draculaura's earrings are pins. But those evil cat girl bullies eavesdrop and decide to call Valentine and get him transferred to Monster High in order to cause mayhem.
She completes my collection.
What the Dorian Gray is this? Cleo and Claudine go to the school catacombs, totally not a safety hazard, and find...
Cauldron of Eternal Body Odor.
Writing that down for my next Dungeons & Dragons campaign. During Draculaura's big struggle with her own personal pride and prejudice, zombie girl Gulia has an entire side plot over finding herself a boyfriend, which I'm not going to focus on too much. Even though I'm an amateur Gulia fan, I must accept the sad reality that this was made to pad the runtime.
Check it out.
Oh, a box of junk. How thoughtful.
Hey Claude, why don't you buy Draculaura a Sega Dreamcast? While you're at it, buy her a typewriter and some Sour Patch Kids. The perfect 2020s birthday. That will get you to 5th base. Which means cuddling. Look at Valentine. I never seen such chadness before. Brings a manly tear to my eyes. The only thing holding him back is that sorry excuse for an accent.
Why are you doing this anyway, pretty kitty?
Let's just call it a birthday present from the heart.
That doesn't answer his question, you literal pussy.
Draculaura?
Wait, did you hear that? Why is Draculaura making baby noises? Now Draculaura starts two-timing with Valentine, which everyone's shocked about, though really they shouldn't. But oh, think about Claude. What about Claude? What about Gulia?
This is gonna be awesome.
Wow, Deuce is a douchebag. Draculaura isn't as heartless as Netflix likes to make out most women, and wants to break out with Valentine, who proceeds to do what most men on the internet are taught to do, use vampire brainwashing powers.
I'm gonna have your heart, darling.
I can't make it. What? Valentine says he has something extra special planned for my birthday.
It'll be heart-stomping.
Golly, and I thought I was the one with all the innuendos. Luckily, Spectra the ghost girl finds out about Valentine's ruse and warns the others.
She'd be a total zombie. No offense.
The racism in the show. The ghouls seek out the help of literally skinny as a pole, Cupid. And again, I must ask the question, is that even a monster? She decides to help by using her arrow. She also has a case full of weapons, and probably a...
I'd offer you this pepper, but you're already so hot, darling.
Cupid shoots them with her arrows, but accidentally hits herself and Claude. They fall in love with each other instead of Draculaura. Hijinks ensues. Hey, look, everyone! The parasocial podcaster has an IRL relationship. Hey, remember Puka? Fortunately, Frankie discovers Cupid has a spare crossbow and discovers her radio show was under the Kremlin's payroll all along.
I like you. You like me? See? It's easy.
Okay.
I am aware this movie's not meant to be taken seriously, but I do appreciate the message it's trying to convey. Yes, the message is don't go for a fake relationship over a real one, but that bites. I'm going to interpret it even further. The movie's actually saying, never pursue a relationship that will hurt you, even if it makes you feel good. Sometimes the people around you knows what's best for you because they're not blinded by your sensations. A hard pill to swallow, but an important one. Sometimes a simple box of junk from a boy who makes mistakes is far better than a fancy car from a selfish Chad who wants to end your life prematurely. Or, to quote the famous Blood Meridian author, Paul McCartney, to live or let die. So the girls, I'm so sorry, ghouls' plan is to break Cupid's crossbow in the middle of Draculaura's party that will somehow break the spell. They're also wearing fancy clothes that will no doubt sell as merchandise. But those evil cat girls steal Cupid's crossbow and cause chaos, making everyone kiss each other, adding more ships to the fan base's growing armada. Hell yeah, brother.
What just happened here? You got dumped. Shut it, you bunch of cumulo niggas.
The cat girls and Valentine are defeated. Draculaura has a wonderful birthday and reconnects with Claude. The hearts of all the girls Valentine stole from are freed. What, are they dead? Still alive? Don't worry about that. Let's show off more clothes to make you steal your parents' wallets and promote underage driving. There you have it, the first two Monster High films. Ignore that one. Here are my thoughts. They were silly, incredibly cringy at times, but shockingly enjoyable. What do you expect? It's a show about monsters in a high school. It's not a franchise I would recommend for everyone. Having said that, I was joyfully surprised by the quality of the movie, both directing and writing. The way each character plays off each other and utilizes their monster background was tons of fun. It's got that right amount of rebellious nature that makes it relatable without it feeling alienating. I'll even go as far as I generously can and say, if I ever have children in the future, specifically daughters, I would show them Monster High. I picked the right franchise to watch. Now, Clovis, are you going to watch any more Monster High? Well, if you like and subscribe, I will, but I don't think I'll be doing it all by myself. I'm gonna need some help. Someone who will conveniently come into my life after I make this speech and give me the motivation and support necessary to push me through life and endure Monster High.
Kluvis, I am Agent IDK. The Foundationaries has sent me to monitor your every movement to ensure you remain in our captivity. I have also been sent to provide a creative and emotional support.
That's Draculaura. That's Cleo. That's Ghoulia. She's my favorite.
Affirmative.
I have a buddy!
Casper, the friendly ghost, he couldn't be bad or mean. He'll romp and play, sing and dance all day. The friendliest ghost you've seen. He'll romp and play, sing and dance all day. The friendliest ghost you've seen. He always says hello, and he's really glad to meet you. Wherever he may go, he's kind to every living creature.
That bites. That bites.
That doesn't answer his question, you little... Oh, that's so stupid.